Hello, it's Cat Carter, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. Why just you pumping? Alright, so basically, cooling down using the oil is working fairly well. So that's good. Basically, every time we actually. Where are we? How much we got? Let's do another 6. You can see the temperature basically spread out every time you do that. Now, basically I've spent a few cycles, or possibly a lot of cycles off recording just doing this. So basically what I'm going to do is, these are going to be the different gases. I'm not sure. I'm going to probably put oxygen, probably what? Chlorine, hydrogen, and maybe carbon dioxide, I don't know. But anyway, those, and this is going to be for polluted oxygen when I eventually get it done. Basically the idea is I'm just going to put polluted oxygen in here, then I'm going to pump it into here and let it go through a few deodorizers to turn it into normal oxygen. And then once there's no germs, I'll let the pump basically pump it out, and it can just pump into either the oxygen tank here or somewhere else. Now, has anyone actually done that? Yeah. So you can, yeah, I've done a couple. But basically the temperature, the oil obviously gains a lot of temperature, the heat spreads throughout there, goes through to the cooling area, and it basically will sit there until it's cool enough. Why did that stop? But works a charm. Obviously it's not completely free flowing, but that's fine. It goes close enough. And once it gets, I think it gets stuck around this bit, and after a little while it'll sort itself out. But I'm pretty sure, what do we got? Yeah, so the temperature will slowly spread out and then it will cool down again. And this thing will basically, it's not hot water. Where's the hot oil? There we go, 32. What will happen is, once it gets warm enough, this will stop it, and it won't let it go until it cools down. So 20s. So it should kick. Where's my 20 degrees? Oh, there. Yeah, so it's basically holding it until that cools down, and then I'll let it go around. So this gets pretty. So one there. This does get pretty hot, but that's fine. Not hot enough for it to matter, and this also helps the oil not get too cold. So that pretty much all works as intended. Now this will take a long time to pump out. Yeah, and it's basically just that. What I did want to do as well is pump out the insulator, because that's what I've done. The other thing I think I did is cut out this. I don't think I did that before. So I'm leaving the volcanoes covered for the second, but my intention is to start putting oil in here. And then once there's enough oil, I'm going to get rid of those and hopefully convert oil into natural gas. But this is why I want to pump out all the polluted oxygen first. Why don't you do that? That's 6. Just a little mini airlock. It's not really designed to do anything great. But come on. Once this is hooked up, theoretically that should go. Which one? 9? Something slack. Why is it doing that as 6 and ignoring? There we go. One more. Done. Ah, yeah, there we go. That's pumping. So that'll pump down here, it'll go straight into this filter, which theoretically should send it back out here. And then these two deoxidizers, which have got, yeah, they've both got sand. They should basically convert it to normal oxygen, hopefully. That is the plan. And then I want this basically to be a vacuum, in effect. Yeah, so the other thing, where are we? Over at the slicksters, What do we got? We got 5 over there now. I think I've got them to auto wrangle over to this side. Now that's getting a little bit of oil. You shouldn't probably be there. Can't do that because there's too much liquid. The other thing we did do is we've re-enabled that, so yeah, that's pretty warm. That's right, we'll give it a little bit longer. It's only just over the 125 and that's 121. Yeah, so that's not going to overheat damage anytime soon. So we'll get a bit more water in there. A bit more crude oil, I should say. Yeah, and then we'll pump that up. Yeah, so we don't have a lot of oil yet. We don't have a lot of carbon dioxide. I actually need... Where is that? Bleach stone. Can you sweep that on line? No. For a second I thought there was an alarm. Yeah, we're going to have food going rotten soon because we've got too much of it. That's right. So, theoretically... Where's what I want? Is this working? Yeah. We might need to put maybe another one. Maybe if we put it down here. And do those on 9. Oh, that's on 9 anyway. Alright, we'll see whether that... Hopefully that'll capture all the polluted oxygen. Fingers crossed. Ah, who said you could go to sleep? Ah, yeah, that'll fix it up in a second. So 120 grams. So even with polluted oxygen, I think the things will start overpopulated. Yeah, so as it goes down, they'll just die more. Alright, now the other thing we've done for the filter is up here. So the way they work is there's basically an overflow. There we go. So what will happen is normally the gas will go straight through here and the particular gas will be filtered out and go into here. Now if it gets overpressured and ends up backlogging, then basically the automation will make this shut-off valve open up and then the oxygen will go that way. We don't have to worry about closing off this part because basically once that bit gets blocked up, then this filter won't work anymore. The filter will be blocked up and it won't be able to go until that clears up, and then obviously it can start going through there. So in effect, there's just every single one of them's got a... that's the rest of you's been built. Oh, there we go. So they've all got the overflow thing so that if the pipes get stuck, what we need is not liquid. We want the gas pipe element sensor, and then we want to do the automation filter gate. It's a filter gate, yeah. So just for there's going to be a delay on it. Automate. Alright, so that'll go there. Alright, so most of that's getting built. What I do want to do is let's get up here and see if we can get a look at what we got there. See if we can get a look at the surface here. Technically, you don't need to do that. Go up there, go up there. I just want to see where the... that should be fine. Where the surface is up here. Or we can also go up here. It looks like this bit rises up fairly high because we've got some low space bits over here. Is that... no, that's not exposed to space, but that part is. Alright, so we can do... I might just do them on 5. That. Now we don't want to... We got iron, yeah, iron. Now, what we probably want to do with this one is try to dig to there and so I want to get that down there. Just so that water doesn't... Where would it spill, actually? Yeah, it would go a long way. We'll just get it to go down there so we don't have to worry about it. What's in here? That's a bed. So we've technically got some stuff we could deconstruct in there, but we'll deal with that later. Alright. So we'll start these guys building up to the top. And that way maybe we can think about getting something set up on the surface. We can... How much steel can we make? We've got refined carbon, we've got lime. We can make a couple of steel. I might do that. And we can make... how hot are you? 131. I'll stop it after this one. So we'll just do that. Let it cool down a little bit. And then I might pump that out. Right, these guys, are they starving? No, they're still technically have calories, but yeah, we need to pump some carbon dioxide down. Problem is, I've got this, but I don't really want to pump it out because I'm already pumping out on both of those. I'd have to widen this up to be able to do that, so I'm not really keen on that. Hopefully this coal will... Seeing we're using more power, I'm hoping the coal goes for longer, and that'll give us a bit more for that. So these two obviously are pumping out first. They've got the lowest. It will take some time, but once everything's clear here, I'll be able to start filtering gases and just get the pressure down outside of the base in general. And that might help us also collect the carbon dioxide. And I was just going to pump out excess oxygen or excess gases over here for when this thing erupts. Same as I've done down here. So as you can see, the steam's actually fairly high pressure. So once that's done, I'll sort that out. That won't be done in time. I might do that off camera, get all the gases filtered and then sort it out. And what we're going to do is try to get up to here. So even... There we go. So that's exposed to space. So I dare... Oh, skill increase. Athletics. All good. Job is mastered. Lindsay is architect job. Alright, so where's she? So she's there. Would she like anything that she's not a master of? Mechanical, general engineering. So she got all the... Yep. Lindsay. Alright, let's make her an electrical engineer anyway. She likes doing it, she'll do it quickly. Get her to do it. We're making some steel. We probably could do with more lime. Now, lime is in the rock crusher. Alright, where's my rock crusher? It's been a bit since I... down here. And you're hooked up to power? Yeah. What power are you hooked up to? No, it's not having anything done anyway. So let's... Choose tungsten. Hold on. Not into sand and pure tungsten. Oh yeah, better. 50% cost. What else can you do? Igneous rock, iron ore to iron. Everything to sand. We'll make some lime. Tell you what, let's just do it continuous. We need lime. It's not as though we're going to use the eggshells for anything else, so we'll just get someone working on that. The next big project I might do is to get my natural gas done. I've done up all the pipes for it, but I haven't set that on high priority. But I might take the opportunity to get that done. That'll give us plenty of power, and I can pipe down some more carbon dioxide. There we go. I think that's the big building at the top, so we'll have a look at that one. If we can get up there. We don't need that. Might try to go this way if I can, because that's exposed to space, so we don't really want that. Oop. Are you exposed to... It's got wallpaper. Yeah. We'll have a see. No, that's that. Alright, fine. Food's decayed, yeah, that's fine. Plenty of it. We've probably got more than we can do. Are you dormant now, or no? You're going to erupt in 0.5. So even with all this space, when it erupts, it pretty much well goes up to the 5k pressure. So you got 2 full ones, 163. We have got. This is slowly going up, just not very fast. So we have got more water here we can pump in. So what I was thinking I can do is, in effect, stop this. So disable that. And what we're going to do is we're going to pump in from here. Now, what do we got? So that's going to go in there. And this liquid bridge is going to go like that. Actually, and I'm going to put another liquid bridge there in a sec. So we'll liquid bridge that. And we'll just do insulator pipe that. And what I might do is deconstruct that one, and if I put a liquid bridge in here, can't go out anyway. Just because this is cool, it's down to 19 there, 31 up there. This is cool water. So I'm going to use the water here for my base, the water inside the base. And this is still warm. Yeah. This is creating polluted oxygen, but meh. Doesn't really matter. And hopefully the base will cool down again. At least in part. So it hasn't got the main heat generation is just this one, but it hasn't got the refinery anymore. And that's up here, which is probably generating massive amounts of heat. So why aren't you going? How hot is this? 5.7. Alright, so it will start going again in a sec. Once it gets down to 5 degrees, it'll stop again. But obviously all of this stuff is cooling down while it's doing this. So, yeah, it'll stop again, it'll cool down, but this stuff is cooling down as well. And eventually it will get back to a better place. So where are we? What's done? So that's done, that's done, that's done, and that's done. Actually. That's already cleared out that water. Tell you what, let's just deconstruct that on a 9. We'll deconstruct that. That doesn't matter. That. You're going to go there. And you're going to go... Where's my other one? There. I'll make that on a 9 as well. Like that. bridge. Yep, you'll be on a 9. So once those two are done, that means all of the water should be coming from this one for the 3 electrolyzers. Now we should also have a lot of oxygen in the base, hopefully. We've still got... Yeah, so we've still got a little bit of oxygen coming in through to here. Next day. And I'm assuming... Yeah, so the pressure's 1600 odd. There's a huge amount of gas. We've actually got a large amount of oxygen around the place. If you include the polluted oxygen, there's a lot of it, which is all good. So we can easily convert that into decent oxygen. So what do they got? It's going to take us a while, yeah. To make these vacuums, it's going to take us a fair while. And this one, where is it? Up here. So this one is a vacuum, which is what we want. Well, sorry, you're trapped. So you're going up there, which is fine. That would be the asteroids hitting. So we can't easily get to here. Although we can do... God, that's noisy. Don't realise how noisy the asteroids are. So we're probably going to... We'll see what we can do. We'll try to go all the way up there. We'll need to set up some doors. So how do we want to do it? You're going to have to come up. Now we should have bunker tiles. Got 200 steel. Can we make some more steel? So what are we missing? We got 100... No. Lots of iron. Not a whole lot of iron. Enough iron anyway. We got 3 of that. Alright, so we can do 3 more steel. Now the refined carbon, I'm pretty sure I made in the kiln. There we go. Make a bit more refined carbon. Where are you going? Maybe just mop that up. Can we mop this up? Oh, too much liquid. Too much liquid. Alright, we're going to have to get a pump. Get that liquid pump there, and I know, bridge it. Put it somewhere. Even if we had to pump it up here somewhere, we'll sort it out. We'll deal with you at some point later. Now, so I fed the power through here and just put a... Is it working? Sort of. Yeah, so I just put a wheeze wart to try to not have all that heat transfer through. So it looks like it's working all fine. That's only 1718, which is lower than the rest of this one. You can do your 2 things. The oil temperatures... Yeah, so the oil's still not fully back to where it was, but that's all good. There is a lot of heat. I don't really care if that's entombed, to be honest. Vacuums don't really matter to us. At some point I would like to get like plastic tubes going up, straight up to here, and then have a separate area that was oxygenated, so they didn't have to walk through everything else, but maybe. I will see. So you haven't done that. Jobs mastered. Ron is a plumber. Mia is an apprentice miner. So I reckon Mia, you can go there. And plumber. We got lots of plumbers just because it'll be good. You got anything that you like that you haven't really done? Are you qualified as a rancher? Yeah, you are. Farmer, farmhand. Alright. What can we make you do? You can do that. So you can dig. You got the groundskeeper. Farmhand. I think Rowan can actually do... can't do that though, can he? There we go. You go do that. We'll probably start making people scientists. Not actually do any science, but just have it. Right, so you're going to do that. It's going to make everything hot again. That's fine. So the next thing I want to do... Let's just actually make sure that that's pumping. So there we go. So all of our water is being supplied by this one with a backup here if we need a bit more water. Although it doesn't seem to be any steam, but it's not dormant for ages. I don't want to start pumping stuff out because chances are... We made this... What's the pressure here? I'm trying to think... No, we can't. We could make that... fine. Make it a high pressure over there. Do that and we could just basically pump out... Priority else on it. It's on a 5. We can pump out all the air. I just wanted to make it a short distance so if it turned to water it didn't damage the pipe. With the intention of trying to get this to work a little bit better. Because it doesn't seem that there's really any water coming in here. I don't know if that's because of the hydrogen or what. Actually, let's try to get that done now. We can just get that sorted. We can at least test it. We've got our water, and what I might do is... What are you at? 120. I might hook up just what we've got in oil, and it can start pumping up. It's not a lot. Alright, so that's all set up. How much? Yeah, the carbon dioxide, they're going to start starving soon. Too many eggs. So critter eggs, sweep only 9. Slickstar. Sweep. There must be more than one. There's 2 here. Sweep. I'll have to automate this. Do the same sort of thing I did before, just to get them taken out of it. You're incubating. So that'll take 3 eggs out of there, which is all good. Now, if I want to get the oil working, where do I need to go? Do a liquid bridge up to here. And what we also want to do is, I'm pretty sure this pipe. Pretty sure this pipe goes all the way to the volcanoes. It does. What I did want to do is do a control valve on here. So what I might have to do is we'll just get this organised and then I'll call it an episode. So deconstruct those 2, and I want to put a liquid bridge on there. So basically it'll split the oil going to the plastic making and going off to that volcano. So hopefully they'll get that done. And we want... what do we want? Control valve. And I want liquid valve. And that. And we'll do that and that. And we'll change them to priority 9. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll leave it on full at the moment. But what I want to do is to get enough... I don't want to pump super hot oil through the base. if I can help it. So that's going to heat up. We've also got this sitting here. If we need polluted water, that's got 5 mil germs in it. That's impressive. If we do need polluted water, we've got some there that we can, I don't know, pump down maybe to one of the cold biomes, and then we'll turn it into normal water. We've got enough power that we can just send it through stuff to cool it. So there's tiny amounts of, still got a little bit, and this is pumping out hydrogen now. But that's right, all the stuff's just going out here, but that's fine. To not have an issue with it. So they'll keep going until they're a vacuum, which I'm not fussed about. Then probably between episodes I'll complete all the filtering, and I'll complete the... Are you Pri 5? Yeah, you are. Hold on. The good old asteroids. Oh, you're Pri 5 too. And what we want to do is go doop. There. And where do I want to put? So I don't think that is exposed to space. I'm going to do that one. And what we'll probably do is we'll go up higher and we'll put some bunker tiles. So I should be... not bunker tiles. Yeah, so I can do 3. It takes a lot of resources. So I can do 3 tiles, but I might look to do a little bit more. How much? Maybe if we do that. Now we got lots of refined carbon, lots of lime. Right, we'll do 3 more. Just because I know sometimes they go in sideways with the impacts, so we'll just look to see what we can do about protecting all the stuff and slowly getting to the surface, and then we'll maybe look at other stuff. Now I forgot what I was doing. What was I doing? Oil. Yeah. And all my little slicksters starving due to lack of carbon dioxide. Yeah, so we've got an issue with carbon dioxide. I was hoping that it would be sinking fast enough down, but it's just not. I might use this petroleum up and get that done and see if we can find a way to maybe directly pump it down. We've got this. Maybe I should pump it down here. I'll think about that. If I put a gas pump down here that I can turn it on and off, and I could even release it in here, and then just let it sink all the way down. That'll give us a little bit more carbon dioxide. I would like to pump out this, but I don't want to put another hole in it, and we've already got 2 pipes going out here. Unless I can bind... I don't know. Anyway, things to think about, which I'm not going to think about now, but what I really want to do is make sure we've got the oil going. So we're going to pump it out of there, we'll pump it out of here, go up there, through there. We want the valve to be on currently, and into there. And we'll start getting the oil in there, and then we can see if we can use that to basically convert the heat so that we don't have to worry about cooling down the copper too much, and also make some natural gas to use. We're going to end it here, and I'll finish hooking up the pumps. Thanks for watching.